Hey guys, welcome back to Platinum Fishing. James here, and today we're going to talk about wacky rigging and how to do it. All right, guys, wacky rigging is super easy, but there's a little trick you can do that's going to save you on a lot of stick baits. So basically, what a wacky rig is when you take your stick bait and you put a hook just right in the middle, like there, right about there. So there's your hook. You'd hook it right around there somewhere. Let's just get that centered a little better. And then you just throw it in the water, and then you just let it sink, and then jig it up and let it sink. This method works really well. I often switch to wacky rigging when Texas rigging seems to not work, and it's so easy. So this is the basic way to do it. But with this way, I'm not going to pull it out, but you know, the fish can grab it, or it can get snagged on something, and this can pull out pretty easy. So here's the solution. O-rings. So basically, if you put an O-ring on the worm and put the hook under the O-ring, you're going to go through less worms. These O-rings super strong. Most tackle shops sell them. You can get them anywhere. They're just O-rings. I mean, you can probably get them at a parts store. So the problem is, how do you get these damn things on here? Yeah, I guess you could slide it up there, but you know, you can kind of break the worm. It works, but it takes a while. And it can, you know, it could damage your bait. So there's an easier solution. This is a wacky rig tool. See how on the bottom here, it has O-rings ready to go? So what you do, I mean, you can get these for $5 at Bass Pro Shop. If you're wacky rigging, get one of these. It just saves you so much time, and it's so easy. So what you do, you take your worm, you put it in there around halfway. Oh, right around there. Doesn't have to be perfect. And then you take one of these O-rings, start sliding it up, just like that. And watch this. Ready? It's on. Like, you can literally do that in 2 seconds. And then what you do, you take your hook, and I usually use a 2-aught hook, and I like to use the weedless ones because I do like to throw mine, you know, into weeds and stuff. So I like to use that. I don't think you need anything bigger than a 2-aught. You could maybe even use a 1-aught, but I like the 2-aught hooks. What you do, you take your hook and you put it just underneath the O-ring. So it didn't even go in the worm. I mean, I might have slightly nicked the worm a bit, but it's not a big deal, right? And now the worm is just being held by the O-ring, and the hook's not through it. And it's a lot stronger, and you won't go through as many worms. And that's that. Now, some guys will put 2, and I've done it. They'll cross them over like this. It just, now doing it this way, I don't know, I think it just keeps your hook in, or you know, from sliding around or something, and maybe it gives it more support. But you can put two and cross them. You kind of get one, so it's going to cross like that. See how they crossed? Take your hook, put it through where it's crossed. I find this way, it does, you do go through the worm a little bit this way. And there you go. Honestly, I usually just use one O-ring. O-rings are cheap, so who cares if you want to use two, if you find that works better. But that's the Wacky Rig. And I'll definitely, post some videos once the fishing season opens here of using these in the water and how you jig them and everything. But it's super easy. Like, there's so many different ways to do it, but you basically just let it fall. Bring it up, let it fall. And again, just like a lot of baits that I use, I usually find that I get the bites when it's just sitting there. It could be sitting on the bottom. It could be on the descend. But that's the Wacky Rig. Super easy. Anyone can do it. Get the tool. Make your life easier. A lot of fishing stores are going to sell it. $5, I bet you $10 at the most. But usually they're $5. This one's a Bass Pro Shop. All right, guys. That's the Wacky Rig. Super easy, super effective way to fish. Try it next time you're out fishing. And if you learned something today or enjoyed this video, please do me a favor, hammer that like button, subscribe to my channel, and hit that bell icon so you can be notified when I post new videos. Thanks again for watching, and take care.